Hey, what's going on everyone? Liposen here. Welcome back to yet another video. In this video, we are going to talk about white balance. White balance is one topic that I ignored all the time by using auto. Honestly speaking, it was quite overwhelming for me when I started, but when I understood it, it became very useful. And actually, it's very simple and easy to understand. In this video, I am going to explain it how I understand it and explain it in a very beginner friendly way so that if you guys never changed your white balance from auto to manual, you will be able to do that. So without wasting time, let's start the video. So let's start with what is white balance. White balance is basically telling your camera that, hey look, this is white for you. So the camera will decide the other colors depending on that white color. Our eyes are very efficient on that. It can easily determine what is white. Is this a cool environment or is this a warm environment? Our cameras cannot do it by itself. There is a downside and a benefit for that. The downside is you have to tell the camera every time this is white for you. Depending on that, the camera will decide the scene is warm or cold. So when you select auto white balance, the camera will inspect the whole scene and decide, okay, this is a cold scene or a warm scene, which is not accurate all the time. So you will face a problem if you are shooting outside and suddenly a cloud comes and the camera will decide, oh, this is a cloudy day, and it will change automatically. So this looks very unprofessional. At the time of editing this video, I found out that I forgot to tell you the benefit. But before that, same as my ignorance to white balance, you guys are ignoring to sub to my channel. 98% of my viewers are not subscribed. Hey guys, if you guys are not liking these videos, at least leave me a comment how I can improve. Otherwise, consider subscribing. That's something you guys can do for me. Now let's start the video. The benefit is you are not restricted by the environment. You can change a scene from warm to cold just by changing the white balance. Your eyes cannot do that. So next question come to our mind, how we measure it? We measure this by Kelvin. Kelvin seems a very fancy word, but Kelvin is basically the measurement of a hue or a color of a specific light source. The higher the Kelvin value of a light source is, the closer the light color output will be to actual sunlight. So let's make it simple. We will think 5600 Kelvin as a base. Basically 5600 Kelvin is equal to daylight. If we set our camera's white balance to 5600, it will show daylight as white, which is natural to our eyes. Anything lower than that will be warmer, anything higher than that will be cooler. Let me give you a simple example. So first I will set my camera white balance to 5600 as daylight. You can see the light from my window looks natural and white. It's looking warmer and yellow as you can see. So we can clearly say that this light source is below 5600 Kelvin. Let's find the value of that light in Kelvin. Let's lower our white balance in the camera. The point it will look white will be its Kelvin value. As we reduce it to 250 it looks white. So now for our camera, 2500 Kelvin is white hue. As you can see, our daylight, which is 5600 Kelvin, turns bluish or cold. As we change it to 5600 again, it will turn into yellowish again. Let's give you another example. As you can see, the light on me and the light on the window behind me is same because the key light is 5600 Kelvin, my camera is set to 5600 Kelvin, and daylight is also 5600 Kelvin. That's why it looks similar. But see the background light behind me, it's yellow because it is lower than 5600 Kelvin. If we change the white balance of the camera to 2500 Kelvin, it will look white and I will look bluish because this key light is more than 2500 Kelvin. This is quite simple, right? So the rule of thumb is start with 5600 Kelvin. If you think the scene or the picture is warmer than originally it is, then dial up the white balance or dial down if you think the scene is colder. By the way, don't afraid to change these settings as you can clearly fix this on post. The reason I ignored it because you can fix the white balance by clicking just one button on post. Just select this eyedropper and click on the white color in the scene. It will change according to it. So you may ask why I am teaching this if it can be fixed in post. The main reason is consistency. This is true for both photos and videos. So if you are using auto and the environment changes drastically because of cloud or sun, each shot will look different. Then you have to fix one by one each shot to match with another, and at some point it will be impossible to match each shot. So it's way better if you can fix it in camera. So the more you can shoot accurate in camera, the more work you can ignore. If you shoot raw, it can be fixed in post, but for JPEG and for the videos for 8-bit and 10-bit colors, if the changes are extreme, it cannot be fixed. And anyway, it's not something too difficult to do, so why not learning it and be a little bit more professional? That will help us long the run. So that's it for this video. If you like or learn anything from this video, do let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, comment below and hit me on Instagram. I will add the handle below. See you in the next video. Peace.